Hey guys, what's up? PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at the total altcoin market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And currently what we see is we are finding some resistance off the 61.8% fib. So when we take a fib from the high over there back in the December of 2024 down to this low here on April 7th, we do see that we have hit the 618. Okay, notice how we formed a triple top off the 618 right over here. And then when we take a fib, so if we go down to the smaller time frame and we take a fib from the last swing high, which was April 28th, down to the May 6th low, we do see that we have come up to the 2.786 extension right over here. Okay, so there is a possibility that total 3 comes down for a minor correction down to any of these fibs right over here. Okay, so we would mainly be looking at this support over here, which was acting as previous resistance within this bullish ascending triangle. So notice how you have this compression pattern over here. This is your compression pattern. So it wouldn't surprise me that total 3 comes down to tag this level as support. So around 836 billion. You may even wick down to the 21 and 50-day moving average. Okay, so this is the 21-day sits at around that same level, so at 844 to 836 billion, and then the 50-day moving average sits at around the 50% fib at 803 billion. So you may see price come down to reset itself down to any of these fibs before picking up in the original direction. So that's total 3 over here. Don't forget that on the high time frame we are still bullish, considering we did come down to the 70.2% fib when we take a fib from this low right over here. So when we take a fib from this low in July up to this high in December, we did come down to the 702. Okay, you see, that's the 702 right there. I'll make the font size bigger so you guys can see. And then going all the way back up to December, we had a 3-wave move down for your A wave, 3-wave move up for your B wave, and then a 5-wave move to the downside for your C wave. Now, within that 5-wave move down, with your 5th wave, you have what's called an ending diagonal, in which the waves overlap each other. And then we've been going from making lower highs and lower lows to making higher highs and higher lows. So the trend has shifted, right? Higher highs, so higher lows, higher highs, right? And then we've broken out of this compression pattern right here. So when you break out of such a pattern, you're going to have a lot of people longing the market, a lot of people excited. They're going to go max leverage long. So the market needs to reset itself in order for us to have a healthy move back to the upside. So these are the fibs that I'd be taking a look at right over here. 836 billion at the 38.2% fib, and the 50% fib for the next point of interest. Now the 50% fib rests right there, like I said, right at the 50-day moving average. So this is the 50-day moving average right here. Right over here. Okay, so this is the 21-day. This is the 50-day. And this is the 200-day right over here. I'll make this red so you guys can see. So we're just above the 200-day there at 876 billion, but I do think that will come down a little bit more. And tag the 21 and 50. Okay, so don't get shaken out. This is clearly a shakeout to the downside. And we do have some exciting times ahead for the rest of 2025, considering that we didn't put in our wave 5 of 5 yet. Going all the way back to the start of 2023, this was your 5-wave move up for your wave 1, 3 down for your wave 2, another 5 up for your 3, a 7-month-long correction for your wave 4, and now we're just within our wave 4 of our wave 5 to the upside. Okay. So hang in there, stay patient, and I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on where the market is going next once we hit these point of interest. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. And if you really love the content, then click the link in the description below to join the Discord, where you can connect with me one-on-one and get access to over 350 assets, along with getting all of your coin requests answered. Peace out, take it easy, see you guys in the next one.